Hi, I'm Bill Caswell.
And I'm Becky Evans.
And we're at SEMA 2017 with DriveTribe.
And we're going to show you around the coolest car show that you'll never go to. We have an amazing Ford Bronco behind us, and I'm here with Eric, who is behind the build, and he's going to let us know a little bit more about what this is all about.
You know, we decided to build a 4-door stretch Bronco to say thank you to the Ford Motor Company, because they're gonna launch the new Bronco here soon.
Yes, they are.
And we thought, you know, rather than all these renderings floating around the internet, let's actually build one and show people what a throwback design could look like. It made very modern.
So we're going to see this thing rolling around the streets, or is it purely a show car?
It's definitely going to roll around the streets. Actually, it's we sold it, and we're getting a request to build a whole bunch more.
Well, Eric, put my name down on the list. Thank you very much.
You're next.
For our next pick, we have the ultimate sleeper behind us. This is part of Jonathan Ward's Icon Cars, where he reimagines ridiculously vintage cars and puts a modern heart inside them. This has actually got a Chevy LS7 in it and is rumored to be pushing over 500 horsepower. I don't know, if you saw this thing coming towards you, you wouldn't know what hit you.
All right, DriveTribe, we're at SEMA 2017 with Von Gittin Jr. We're going to talk about his RTR Mustang.
Yeah, so we just debuted not only our F-150 muscle truck, but the 2018 RTR. They're both here at the Ford stand. We are following from our previous years. We'll have our Spec 1, Spec 2, and Spec 3.
Okay.
Spec 1 has our design package, which is basically all of our appearance bits. The Spec 2 comes with fully adjustable suspension, adjustable dampers, adjustable bars, and our own spring rates. When you move to Spec 3, you get all the goodies, plus a supercharger, which is 700 horsepower now by way of the new Ford Performance Supercharger, and it comes with a warranty.
At the dealer.
At the dealer. So a guy like you could get it, and I'm gonna say you can't break it because I haven't broke one yet, but if you did, you could take it back to the dealer and they're gonna take care of it for you.
Love that. 700 horsepower, RTR.
Yeah, man.
Right on, Von.
Walking around, this has probably got to be one of my absolute favorites. Don't know about you guys, this beautiful black Corvette. So tell me about the car, it's amazing.
It's a 1959 Corvette. It's had a lot of modifications done to it. Stretched about 6 inches, widened about 3. Obviously a lot of chopping in the windshield and a lot of custom stuff done there. Full air suspension, obviously, AccuAir E-Level.
This is a customer's car, and when they bought this build to you, we're like, oh my God, I mean, that's amazing. Like, how were you feeling?
It's somebody that we actually, the shop that built the car itself, uses our stuff on all of their cars. So when he did bring this to me specifically and was telling me what he was going to do, I was very excited about it. It's very cool to see people's reactions to it, especially when they're comparing it to other cars at the show.
Well, Derek, thank you very much. I absolutely love it.
Cool.
Having walked around the show, I have seen a lot of Americana, and behind me is the first bit of Euro that I really, really enjoyed. And we're here with Kenny from West Coast Customs to talk us through the build. So tell me, what is going on with this?
Well, what we did is we took a 1965 356 and we took the body off. And then we did is take a 2007 Cayman, cut that body off. Then we did is they set one body on top of the other. The only problem was they don't meet. So what we had to do to meet is to cut it to half this way and widen it 8 inches. Then we had to cut it in half this way and shorten it 9 inches. And then we had to get it to fit.
That's amazing. I mean, these cars are absolutely beautiful anyway. I love the fact that you've taken it and completely reimagined it. What was the thought process behind the build? Like, why?
Well, the customer wanted the 356. That was one of his favorite cars. The problem is that the steering wheel is like in your chest. And he's a tall guy, so he didn't like it. So he wanted to widen it. So since he was going to do that anyway, we kind of thought, let's do a new body, a new base.
We're about to head out in the Falcon Tires Roush Mustang with Justin Pollack. We're going to see what this thing can do. I'm really excited because you know what? I absolutely love a new Mustang. Impressive driver. Boyfriend material.
We do need to hit some basics, Ken. How did Gymkhana get started?
I was bummed that I only ever saw the race car
for 100 miles on one weekend.
Right, exactly. So I wanted to drive more. And then I liked it so much, we decided to build a car, and that's the car that eventually was Gymkhana 1 car. Actually, when I made that video, the first time we edited it all together, I showed it to to one of my sponsors, and they didn't want it. They turned it down. It was only $30,000 in production at that time. And then I basically took it to DC and was like, hey, I have this video. Would you like it? And the guy that was president of DC at the time was blown away by it. He said, absolutely, put the DC logo on it, let's get it out there. And like within a month it had 20 million views. So ended up being quite a successful start for that series.
Other than like Colin McRae, who influences you in motorsports?
It's kind of anybody and everybody like around those early eras of rally, from, you know, Ari Vatanen to Michel Mouton. I mean, I just loved early rally.
Early rally. Now I'm going to ask you something I know you're not going to answer. Like the Gymkhana videos are always a big secret, right? Where they're filmed, what they're about. Do you have something you can share with DriveTribe, you can share with us that you haven't shared with anyone else about Gymkhana 10?
All right, well, I'll confirm one thing that you can see from the trailer, but we don't say it anywhere, but part of the video is shot in Detroit. And that'll be one of the 5 parts in Gymkhana 10.
So that was SEMA 2017. We got to talk to Ken Block, Von Gittin Jr.
I've seen all my favorite cars in the entire world. Join us back on DriveTribe for some more amazing content, and we'll see you next year.
See you next year.